welcome to my channel. First of all, I just want to say that the purpose of my videos on this channel will be solely to showcase my gameplay. You know, I as a mostly free-to-play player, as you can tell by my VIP level, it's only 3. And I only got to level 3 by making a few small purchases here and there. A few of which are like low-key, where at the time I started, he was the go-to. He was the Sharon Rogers of my time. And like Silk and Sister Grimm. Apart from that, all my purchases have been minimal to say the least. However, I did buy the monthly subscription once in order to unlock Carnage, which I got to tier 2, and I had remaining biometrics left, so I got also Hyperion, which he's okay, I guess, but not really an essential character. And as you can see by looking at my roster, I've I've done pretty well in collecting hero biometrics, like just from playing the game. And in case anyone is wondering, I've been playing since the first Halloween event, so about 6 or so months after the game actually launched. And my roster is pretty good, I would think, considering that I'm like I said, mostly free to play. But obviously, is nothing compared to the top dogs of Future Fight, like AZ, Lido, and those guys with 20, 30, 40 plus tier 2 characters. So my videos will definitely mean nothing to people who are in those situations. So if you're a new player and you're just a player that's been like casually playing and you're looking for some direction, hopefully my videos will be somewhat informational. Informational. Anyways, I'm making up words here. Informative, as I should, is a better word. To helping you out, and if that's the case, feel free to leave a like, comment, and yeah, let's get into some actual stuff. If you're free to play, like the main game modes that you want to focus on is World Boss Invasion, because that will give you really good rewards with little to no effort at all. Shadowlands, if you're not doing that, that is a golden opportunity that you're letting slip by you. So the majority of my videos will be about clearing Shadowlands, and if you're in need of characters, which ones are like good investments, which ones, if you're like me and you started playing the game early on and you invested in someone like, let's say, Black Panther, who up until a few months up until a few weeks ago, I should say, was garbage complete garbage. So I'll probably show you how you can use those characters to make it so that your investment early on was not a complete waste of time, right? And if you're new, keep in mind that some of these videos will not necessarily help you right away, but they could help you in let's say selecting characters that you want to like invest in, that will help you end game, like in a, for example, alliance battle. Like if you're not doing that, you definitely should be doing it, even if you're like really new and you can only put up like a score of like 20,000. Doesn't really matter, because the gold, as you can see, I have a lot of gold because I do my alliance battle and I do my co-op every day. Like if you're not doing those two things, you really got to do those. And timeline battle is okay, I guess, but it's not really like for you. If you're really new, you can do them, but your priority should be alliance battle and world boss invasion, because once you have the characters unlocked, you will definitely reap the rewards. Battle world, you should do it just for the gold, even if you're losing a lot. Doesn't really matter. But like, yeah, let's get into some actual gameplay so I can show you guys how to make use of some of these really bad characters. We'll start with Shadowlands, since if in case you didn't know, if you haven't cleared this thing from the beginning to the end, you are in for a lot of sweet stuff. Like just from clearing it every week, you're getting like a guaranteed over 2 million gold, 3 to 500 black antimatter, which is amazing considering how much antimatter it takes to level up some of these world bosses. Thanos, for example. I myself am saving for Odin at the moment. As you can see, I'm still a couple thousand short there, but it is what it is. Yeah. Let's get into some Shadowland gameplay. Sorry for rambling, guys. I just wanted you to know where I stood and what my channel is actually going to be focusing on. The first thing you want to look at is like what you're up against and what the battle tip says. Like for example, like right here, all my characters that I'm going to be going up against will be speed, and right here they specifically tell you that combat types have an advantage. So what you want to do is you want to go through your roster and see who are the weakest combat characters that you have that you can sacrifice to clear the stage, right? So for me, I usually go with Amadeus Cho, Superior Spider-Man, and usually I go with Sif because those are like the weakest one that I can think of. But before I just go in here and just show you me clearing the stage, what I want to actually do is go into my character builds and show you like just how they're set up so you can compare them to where your characters are. That will give you like a complete like I guess overview of like how close you are in correlation to where my characters are. So like you look at my character, Amadeus Cho, he's pretty well done. All his gears maxed out. His skills are maxed out. He has a 5-star ISO set or overdrive for attack. And then if you look at like we have Sif, all her gears are at 18. ISO set not that great, but her skills are all maxed out. Then we go ahead and look at Superior Spider-Man. Gears are also at 18. ISO set none. Then all his skills are still maxed out. So this should be a really easy fight. If that's the case for okay. If that's the case for you guys. Alright, so let's go in here and actually get this shit done. This video's been dragging on for a while now. Alright. So I usually use one of these two because their leadership is exactly the same. And Amadeus Cho suffers from the exact same thing as all the Hulks in this game for some reason. They're just really, really squishy. Like their damage is really high, but the defense is just really low. Okay, let's just get through this. Another thing you also want to do when you're picking characters, you want to pick characters that not only do they give you like some kind of team up bonuses, well in my case they don't, but you want to also add characters that come in for you as strikers. So that will really give you that extra bit of DPS, like right there. You see Sif came in to give me a hand right there. And also when you're in a relay, what you should ideally try to do is get them both into a corner, so then you can really pour on the damage without taking too much damage yourself. And one of the benefits of being VIP 3 or higher is that you get a tag heal, so you don't necessarily have to stay out there. Like in this, Amadeus Cho is my strongest character, so if I notice he's taking too much damage, I just switch out and bring in someone else and let them take some of the damage for him, and then once he's healed up, I can just come back in here and put him back to work. Because it makes no sense to sacrifice your strongest character, because then you'll just be out and you'll be fighting an uphill battle all over again, because you're already outnumbered. just like that. We got this. And that's how it's done, guys. Easy. 1, 2, 3.